Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's ESD matchup between the Mitchell Kernels and your host, the Brookings Bobcats. This contest is being conducted by the administration of Brookings High School under the guidance and regulation of the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. We encourage you to support your team in a positive manner while pursuing victory with honor. Please enjoy the game and support these student athletes while modeling good sportsmanship.
It's a sing-along. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose prospects and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and now his
Now let's please say hello to the Brookings Bobcat cheerleaders. Kira Steinhauer, Grace Fusha, Paige Johnson, Maya Gunderson, Mackenzie Steinhauer, Amber Rockford, Aliana McKnight. The Bobcat cheerleaders are coached by Hannah Simmonsville. Now let's meet the lineup for tonight's matchup. First, the starters for the visiting Kernels. At forward, 5'9" senior, number 10, Delana Hinkler. At guard, 5'5" sophomore, number 12, Laura Van Overshield. At forward, 5'9" junior, number 14, Sora Stegner. At guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 23, Carson White. And at guard, 5'8" freshman, number 32, Addie Stevenson. The Kernels are coached by Dave Brooks and assisted by Mackenzie Mertens and Christina Simpson. And now, the starting lineup for the Bobcats.
Guard number 4, starting instead of Jaden Devine, who's out with a concussion, is going to be Macy Even, a 5'9" junior. Is she a junior? A freshman, sorry. And well, there we go. I see it now. I've had it cut off on my sheet. Freshman, number 24. And then Sophia Hamrick, a 5'9" senior, number 12. At forward, Logan Smith, another guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 22. And at forward, playing mostly down low, Sophia DeVergston, a 6' senior, number 44. Bobcats wearing their white home unis with red and black trim. Kernels wearing their black away uniforms with gold and white trim. Friday night hoops, Alec Johnson. Exciting.
Very exciting. And again, looking at this matchup on paper, should be in for a good game. Brookings just 46 points a game, Mitchell 44 points again. Both teams really looking for that win going into this long weekend. Both teams have a tough schedule up ahead as well, so this would be a huge win for the Bobcats. You know, they've lost 3 straight, Huron, Brandon Valley, and O'Gorman, so if they want to get that taste out of their mouths, this would be a big win for them tonight at Bob Josted Gym on a Friday night.
Jumping up is going to be Sophia Hamrick tonight. And Bobcats will be going left to right from our vantage point in the press box. And jumping up for The Mitchell Kernels is going to be Sawyer Stabner. The opening tip won by the Kernels, and Stabner gets the ball back. She'll start the offense off here for Mitchell. She picks up the ball in the backcourt. Passes left side of the backcourt for Van Overshield, now on the wing for Seamson. Seamson goes top of the key for Van Overshield, and she will...
Should have been a trap.
It looks like a call away from the ball. Be a foul call.
0 for 1 on the night for me. I thought for sure she
It looked like she did
took a
travel
couple extra
too,
steps.
so they probably must have been the foul on a pick before that. So bringing it up now is Smith. She'll pass it up ahead to Sheridan. Across the timeline they go for Hamrick. Hamrick goes to Even. Now back out to Hamrick. A three from the corner, no good. Smith with a weak side rebound. She'll dribble into the backcourt. Now dribbles to the right elbow. Goes on the wing for Even, who pump fake and dribbles, and she'll travel and head back to the other end to play defense. Couple turnovers. The Bobcats did get a shot off. Missed three from the corner by Hamrick. Starting the offense is Stabner. She'll dribble right, hands off for White. In the backcourt they go to Seamson. Left wing pass now for an Overshield down in the corner. And dribbling to the hoop is going to be Carson White. She puts it in. Full court pressure now. Smith picks up her dribble, heaves it over to Even across the timeline. Up ahead, she gets it to Diverged, she drops it off for Hamrick. Hamrick pump fakes, lets the defender fly by, loses her footing a little bit, throws up an awkward shot, no good, rebounded by Seamson. Pass up ahead, stolen, tipped and stolen by Sheridan. Sheridan in the lane at the other end, throws up a tough runner, no good on the rebound. We'll get a whistle. It's going to go against the Bobcats as Hamrick reached over the top, and we'll go back down to the other end.
And you like to see the aggressiveness from the Bobcats there, forcing the turnovers. Now if they could just capitalize on those 2-on-1, 3-on-1 situations. But again, you like to see them getting shots up early on, forcing the turnovers, resulting in them attacking the basket.
Right wing it is Van Overshield. She passes in the backcourt, tipped by Sheridan. It ends up on the left wing to Stabner. She dribbles in the lane, kicks it out in the right corner. White for three, no good. A high rebound grabbed by Seamson. She'll dribble on the left side of the lane, take it up strong, be fouled. And that's going to go against Logan Smith, who hacked her on the way up for a layup. That'll be the first foul of the ball game for either team. I'm sorry, that's not true. Second one on Bobcats. And no good on the free throw for Addie Seamson.
And Mitchell only 52% from the line on the year, so again, not that you ever want to give teams free throw opportunities, but one thing that could maybe help Brookings, they don't shoot the best as she misses the second.
And an offensive rebound, the putback by Stabner, a short rebound tipped out, and Logan Smith has it. Now the Bobcats will bring it up. Smith gets by the defender out top in the lane, Euro step between two defenders, she'll be fouled on the floor, and it's going to go on the Kernels. Judging by body language, it's going to go on to Lena Henkel, just because she was the most upset.
And that's her second, so you see she will be coming out of the game as number 42, Allison Meyerink, comes in for the Kernels.
See an inbound pass here. Even will take it out underneath, right side. She gets it in the corner to Smith. Smith dribbles, step back three from the right wing, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Stabner. She'll dribble it up. Heaves it up ahead to White. White takes it up, gets it tipped away by Smith. Grabbed by Stevenson. Shot is tipped away, grabbed then by number 42. For the Kernels, Allison Meyerink, and we'll get a whistle in the backcourt. And it's going to go on, I believe, the Bobcats here.
Hamrick, that's her second.
Hamrick picks up her second. Third foul for the Bobcats. For the Bobcats, excuse me. I want to say thanks to Bose Construction, Anderson Insurance, Central Bank, Brookings Chiropractic, Stony Brook, Brookings Health System, Kubota, and Dakota Bank. Seamson will take it out underneath for the Kernels, right side of the basket. She gets it in the corner for White. White dribbles and gives in the backcourt to Van Overshield, who's going to put up a deep three and knocks it down from about 23 feet. 5-0 Kernels. Smith goes to Sheridan, back to Smith. Pass across the timeline, right side on the wing to Even pump fakes. Dribbles, steps back for three from the wing. Air mails it. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Tess Burns of the Bobcats. Back over to the Kernels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Doug Rusing just almost made the wrong call. And then he fixed it. I think he got it right.
Yep.
I want to say thanks to Avera Medical, providing state-of-the-art medical care through highly trained physicians, experienced professional staff, and access to the entire Avera system. Stabner will bring it up for the Kernels as the Bobcats drop back into a half-court man-to-man defense. Pass right wing to Van Overshield. She goes down in the lane, intended for Meyerink. It's tipped out of bounds, or did we get a foul? Looks like we're going to get a foul on that entry pass.
Should be on Burns.
It's going to go on Burns. That'll be Tessa's first.
Fourth
Fourth already for the Bobcats. With 5.5, just over 5.5 to go in this first quarter. Inbounding is going to be White. She looks in, holding on to it a long time, goes left wing for Van Overshield. Van Overshield dribbling in the backcourt. Loses it, gets it tipped away by Even. Van Overshield goes to the floor. Now Even ties it up, and there to help her out, our teammate into the game, Amari Ward, for the first time, and she's helping out as well. They go to the arrow, and it's in favor of the Bobcats. So hustle pays off for Brookings on that defensive trip.
Good hustle by the freshman. You love to see it. Taking every advantage of those varsity opportunities.
Sheridan passes left side, a little zone defense by the Kernels here. On the wing. And they go in the backcourt to Even. Right side to Sheridan. Sheridan dribbles baseline, picks it up, goes to Burns. Cross-court pass, she'll go for Buys. Kimber Buys dribbles to the free throw line, leaves for Sheridan. A three, no good. Burns tips the rebound. Buys chases it down near the right wing. Bounces it into Burns. Burns turnaround jumper. May have gotten it blocked by Meyerink on the way up. Now Stabner has it. And we're going to get a whistle after the rebound, and they were heading up the floor.
Should be on Burns. That's going to be her second.
Like somebody went to the floor hard for Mitchell. I didn't see the play. But they're going to call.
It was on Burns, I believe, after she had the rebound. Said he threw an elbow. Now, I don't know if that was after. I think they're talking about if that should be a flagrant or not. So just a common foul,
looks like.
But that is her second, so
she'll have to sit down. DeVergston back in.
And I know we said Mitchell's not the best free throw shooting team, but I don't think Coach McClagan told his team, hey, let's try and get five quick fouls to put them in the one-on-one so early. So Brookings, going to have to pick it up a little bit, just smart, so Mitchell doesn't get into that one-on-one as quickly as Coach McClain would like.
Being well in the bonus in the first quarter is not generally a goal. Stabner dribbling, little hounding defense, picked away by Even. She's up on the other end now into the lane, takes it hard to the basket. It'll count. Oh no, they're gonna wait. Hold on, it went in. He said 2 shots. The shot went in, and now he's getting confirmation. Doug Rusink said, hey, that went in. So they'll have one free throw coming up as Even gets the first bucket for the Bobcats off the steal, and she's hacked. She'll have a chance to finish off the old-fashioned 3 from the free throw line. She's a 50% free throw shooter on the year coming in, and she hits this one, and she has the Bobcats within 2. Bringing it up now is Van Overshield for the Kernels. Inside 4.5 to go in the first, and she loses it off her foot. Even gets another steal. Just got that one handed to her. Up ahead to Ward. Ward dribbles baseline, creates some room. Runner in and out, no good. Rebound is fought for. Even was trying to wrestle it away from 2 Kernels. One of those was Stabner. The other one was Kara Hofer, But the arrow this time in favor of Mitchell.
And again, you just love to see the aggressiveness from Brookings on defense. 5 turnovers they've cost here in the first quarter. They just can't seem to quite capitalize on them yet, but still, if you're applying that much pressure, causing turnovers, the baskets will come.
Even getting the start for Devine tonight, showing some aggressiveness. Hofer right wing in the backcourt to Stabner. Stabner dribbles left and hands off for Seamson. Seamson dribbles right, hands off for Hofer. They weave out top, 15 to shoot. Hofer picks it up top. The key pass is tipped, and a fight for it now on the left wing. We'll go to the arrow again, and it'll go back over to the Bobcats as Kimber Buys tied that one up with Hofer for the Kernels. The Bobcats continue to show hustle on the defensive end. I say thanks to Avera Orthopedics. Step up your game with Avera Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for Brookings High School Athletics. Experts support your every move with technology, orthopedic care, and sports medicine. Make your move to Avera Orthopedics. Visit avera.org/orthopedics to learn more. We've got a whistle down low underneath as Ward couldn't save it from going out of bounds. It goes back over to Mitchell.
Looked like there might have been a little stepped, I think, just on the defender's foot. One of those incidental contacts, kind of just went out of bounds. Nothing you can do about that, but
Stabner brings it across for the Kernels. 3.5 to play in this first quarter. 2-point lead for Mitchell. Stabner dribbles in, kicks it out in the corner, and we're going to get a late whistle. Offensive foul call as Kimber Buys took the contact, and Mitchell a little bit upset about the late whistle. And the Mitchell crowd saying, yeah, you can't let the crowd dictate what's going on. But it looked like it was a decent call.
Yeah, she got there.
Ward passes into DeVergst, and it's tipped out of bounds. Reaching in there is Allison Meyerink to knock it away. Stays with the Bobcats. Buys will inbound. On the baseline. She gets it into Ward, left wing, three-pointer. No good. Weak side rebound is fought for. Another tie-up as both teams are showing some hustle there. DeVergston had it for Brookings there to try to take it away from her. Was Maddie Kemp of Mitchell. So 3:10 to go in this first quarter. 5-3 Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. In the backcourt is White. White dribbles. Goes down the right side of the lane, goes on the baseline for her teammate Kemp. Kemp shot no good. Weak side board is going to be tipped and chased down by Ward. Ward now goes to Smith. Smith loses it, has to go to the floor to make sure she doesn't get it stolen away, and all of a sudden a quick timeout by the benches as head coach McClagan says, all right, hold on here.
Slow things down.
Take a quick break here. 30-second break. We'll keep it right here. I want to remind you that all timeouts are brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. And this has been a game where the Bobcats have shown a lot of hustle. Just haven't been able to get shots to go on offense.
They haven't, no. I mean, you've got the Macy even and one who made the free throw. That's really the only bucket for them. They're 1 of 10 from the field, so have come out very cold. Luckily for them, though, Mitchell's not really shooting any better. They're 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 0 of 2 on 3. So again, cold shooting from both teams, but again, you like to see the hustle also on both sides. Mitchell up to 7 turnovers now in the first half from that pressure Brookings has been forcing.
And Mitchell, just a 37% field goal shooting team on the year, 28 from beyond the arc. Now Byes has a free throw line shot, is blocked by Meyerink. Now another fight in the lane for the ball. Sheridan somehow comes away with it, finds Byes, who can't hit the layup. The rebound kicked out of bounds, last touched by Mitchell, and the Bobcats will keep it. Kimber Byes is going to kick herself for that one.
Just, again, it seems as though there's something on the rim because they can't seem to get anything to fall. Again, getting good looks, layups, it's just not falling for him.
Byes tried to bounce it in the lane to Sheridan, gets a kick right back at her by Stabner. Byes now to re-inbound. She gets it into Ward in the corner. She'll dribble to the left elbow, backside on the lane. Cross-court pass to Byes. Down into Burns. Burns gets it tipped away, comes back up with it, kicks it out top of the key for Smith. 3 is no good. Stabner with the board. She'll bring it up right side for Mitchell. Crosses. Back and forth dribble down the left side of the lane. Kicks it out on the wing. A 3 for Seamson. The lefty knocks it down. 8-3 Mitchell with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Sheridan brings it back for the Bobcats. On the left wing. Goes to Ward in the corner. Ward dribbles. Now crosses over. Goes to the baseline. Picks it up. Goes cross court right side. Sheridan will hoist. No good on the 3. Strong side rebound to Stabner. Saves it in right to Ward, who has the layup. Amari Ward got a gift, and she makes it pay off. Makes it 8-5 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell with the lead in the ball. Stabner top of the key, thought about the 3. Just pivoting now, goes left side for Seamson. Seamson on the wing, dribbles top of the key, passes to Van Overshield. Van Overshield goes to Stabner, top of the key. So dribble around, gets it tipped away in the backcourt by Amari Ward. That'll be the 6th foul of the half for the Bobcats, so no more to give. 1:33 to go in the first quarter, and they'll be in the bonus after that from here on out the rest of the first half.
And again, thinking back to their last couple games, they are an aggressive team. They do like to go for those steals. You can see them always up on their defender, but there comes a time when, you're at 4 or 5, now 16 fouls in the first quarter. Not that you want to really stop playing defense, but at the same time, from here on out, Mitchell's going to get to the line quite a bit.
Meyerink down the left side of the lane. Excuse me, that's Addie Seamson. She drove from the left wing through the lane and put up the left-handed layup on the left side. Makes it 10-5 Mitchell. And in the backcourt, it's a pass stolen away from Ward by Stabner. She's up on the other end, and she has the layup. And it's a couple quick buckets by Mitchell. And you're going to get a whistle. You get a foul on the shot as well. So that's going to go against Even just back into the game as Sheridan sat down. So Stabner to the line to try to finish off this 3-point play and make it an 8-point game with 1:10 to go in this first quarter. One-handed free throw. I don't see that very often. Short, no good. Rebounded by Byes. Smith now will bring it across for the Bobcats. 1 minute to go here. Left wing pass to Ward. Ward dribbles top of the key. Zone defense. For Mitchell. Pass left wing now for Even. Even, jab steps. Dribbles, crosses over. Pass left wing now for Smith. Smith dribbles, spins down the left side of the lane, forces up a shot, and got it to go.
With the left.
Tough fall away shot. Yeah, went offhand and off the board, got it to go. 35 seconds to go here. And a shot from the right wing, Stabner, 3, no good. Baez with the rebound. She lets it clear and gives to Smith. Shot clock is off. Bobcats trail by 5. Smith passes left wing for Baez. Baez goes top of the key for Ward. So dribble. Looks right wing now for Even. Even holds. He's going to hoist a 3. No good. Strong, barely drew a strong iron. Now bringing it up is Simpson. Simpson gets it tipped away by Baez. Now grip picked up by Even. 2 on the clock. Even gets it tipped away by Stabner before she can get a shot off. And now the buzzer will sound. And Stabner wanted a foul. So did the head coach Dave Brooks, I believe, right before the buzzer on Macy Even. They don't get the call. We'll go to the mid-quarter break between the first and the second quarter. 12-7, Mitchell after 1. And it will be Brookings ball to start the second quarter when we come back. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. And in the backcourt it is Macy Even. She gets it tipped away and regains possession. White got a hand on it. Down in the corner they go. Logan Smith a 3. Burns tips the rebound. Goes to Baez. She dribbles past Stabner and puts it up and in off the board. Offensive rebound pays dividends for the Bobcats. They cut it to 3. In the backcourt, White pass is tipped by Even. Chased down by Van Overshield. Man-to-man defense by the Bobcats. Pass to the left elbow. Stabner goes backdoor for White, and White puts it in off the board. Nice play by the Kernels. Extends the lead back to 5. Sheridan dribbling in the backcourt. Picks it up. Pass left side for Even in the backcourt. Now back to Sheridan near the top of the key. She goes in the lane for Baez. Baez tried to drop it down for Tess Burns. We'll get a whistle. And
kick, I believe.
It's a kick. Good call. You're correct. I want to say thanks to First Bank and Trust. They're a proud sponsor of Bobcat Arts and Athletic Programs because they believe everyone should play hard and bank easy. Visit any of their 4 Brookings locations. Even gets it into Sheridan. Sheridan tried to bounce it in for Burns, but right to the defender, Simpson. Simpson now gives for Stabner, and she'll bring it up for Mitchell. 7 to play in the first half. Left wing pass for Simpson. Now on the wing for Van Overshield. And Overshield goes to Simpson, who passed it right side. Well, and almost out of bounds. White saved it in, back to Simpson, and now Van Overshield will reset as we've got 10 to shoot for the Kernels. Pass left side, tipped by Even. Now Stabner has it. Stabner dribbles top of the key, left open with 5 on the shot clock. In and out on the 3, rebounded by Smith. She'll bring it up herself. Dribbles down the right side of the lane. Takes up a tough shot. Strong off the board. Rebound is tipped. 2 Kernels fighting for it. Myrick and Simpson, and they knock it out of bounds. And it stays with the Bobcats. 6:24 to play. I want to say thanks to Hy-Vee Food Store. They're proud to be a friend of Brookings High School and to support Bobcat athletic teams, fine arts programs, and student organizations. Even gets it into Sheridan left wing. Looking inside, tried to force it in. It might have gotten kicked, but no call. And taken by Stabner. Up ahead to White. White's wide out in front of everybody, and she takes it up and in with the layup. 7-point lead for Mitchell. 16-9, approaching 6 to play in the first half. Right wing, Sheridan. He goes in the backcourt to Ward. In the lane to Smith. Smith spins and takes a hard foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple as she was fouled on the shot. I think it's going to go on White. We'll await the official call from Doug Rusink here. And it's going to go on White. And that is the
Simpson.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said 32, not 23. So it's first on White. 5th of the half for the Kernels. I think I flipped them around because usually I'm seeing them from the backside.
Exactly.
And I flip them around automatically in my head sometimes. That's what I think I did. First free throw no good for Smith, and the second one is good. Cuts it back to 6 with 5:57 to go. White's Electric. They believe educational activities are an investment in our youth, and they're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. We've got a timeout on the floor, full timeout. We'll take 30 seconds here. Timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has put together a team of health professionals to talk for you in one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs, from chiropractic care and massage therapy to physical therapy. Your healthcare employer includes Dr. Jones, Dr. Steve, and Dr. Steve White, physical therapist Brenda Brooks, and massage therapist Erin James. Chiropractic is also made from treating back and neck pain, headaches and sports injuries, to DOT physicals and acupuncture. Good luck to all area teams from Brookings Chiropractic and Physical Therapy. Call 696-7222. Located on 22nd Avenue.
Brookings Radio Sports Network. 5:57 to go here in this first half. 16-10 Mitchell. The Kernels out rebounding the Bobcats 14-10 right now in the game.
And Brookings only down 6, and you know they're 4 of 20 from the field, 20%. So you know that's for how poorly they have been shooting. The fact you're only down 6 right now, screams that you are still in this game. And the defense they've been applying all game, as you see Macy Even with a nice
Full
save.
court pressure. Macy Even gets a steal and she saves it in. Now we're going to get another jump ball call. We might be about to set a record for jump ball calls in a basketball game. It feels like it's already been 10 of them.
Possession arrow says.
Yeah, it's in favor of Mitchell because the Bobcats got it to start the quarter. So that would be right. So Stabner will get it, and she'll bring it across and leave for Wyke in the backcourt to start the offense. Upside to Simpson. She goes on the wing now for Degan. Delaney Degan into the game. Dribbles, gets it tipped away by Ward. It goes off, I believe, Degan's foot. And out of bounds, it will go back over to the Bobcats. Nice defense out top by Amari Ward.
And again, that just goes back to them still applying the pressure. You know, they're at 17 fouls, so Mitchell's in the bonus, but you don't see Brookings sagging off at all. Amari Ward picking her up, just like went for the steal, got it, giving Brookings the ball back. So you like to see that pressure that they are still applying here in the second quarter.
Sheridan pass to the wing, gets it tipped away by Simpson. It goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Inbounding is Hamrick to Sheridan, right wing to Ward. That zone defense by Mitchell. It's tipped away by Degan, and now coming away with it is going to be Simpson up on the other end. She goes to Degan on the wing. Now Wyke has the top of the key. She drops it in for Stabner, who was left open. The defense recovers in time to bother the shot enough. She misses. It's tipped out to Degan, and now Simpson has it. They're looking to head coach Brooks on the sideline and saying, "What are you yelling at me?" Now left wing Simpson is down in the corner for Degan. Degan dribbles top of the key, leaves now for Stabner. Stabner dribbles and gives on the wing for Wyke. Wyke and almost loses it, chases it down. Pass to Stabner in the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Stabner picks up her dribble, dead ball. She goes left side for Simpson. Simpson takes it down the left side of the lane. She'll be fouled on the shot and go to the hardwood. I think it's going to go on Cher. No, I just about got it wrong again. It's going to go on Ward. That'll be her second. 8th of the half for the Bobcats. That one on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up for Simpson. Lefty. This is the first one. The 5'8" freshman. She's a 58% free throw shooter coming in. Century 21, Krogman and Company. They back all Bobcat athletics and activities. Let their team of agents be the home team advantage for all your real estate needs. Find them at century21krogman.com. Century21brookings.com rather, and go Bobcats. Second free throw is good for the Kernels, and it's a 7-point lead. Now a pass in the backcourt is tipped away by Stabner. Simpson went 1 of 2 from the stripe, matching the largest lead of the game here, 7 for the Kernels. 4:37 to go. Smith gets into the backcourt to Sheridan. Left side to Ward. Ward back to Sheridan in the lane. Dribbling is going to be Hammer. She drops it off for Verkston, who loses it on the way up. Rebound comes down for Hinkle for Mitchell. She gives it up now, bringing it across to Stabner. Stabner goes down in the corner for Seamson. Seamson pump fakes, dribbles, gets it tipped away, goes to the floor. Ball is fought for. Now Ward goes to the floor, and picking it up is Hinkle, and Stabner will have it, and she'll be fouled as she dribbled into the lane. It'll be on the floor. It'll be 1-1 coming up, as that'll be the 9th foul in the half. And it's going to go on Sheridan. It's the first on Sheridan. 9th of the half for the Bobcats, so the last one to give before they're in the double bonus.
And again, 9 team fouls. Not what Brookings wanted, but on the plus side, nobody really in foul trouble quite yet. You got quite a few girls with 2. Hamrick has 2, Ward has 2, Burns has 2. But if there is a positive out of this, nobody's sitting at 3 yet, but there's still 4:12 left to go here before half.
Stabner hit the first one. She's a 56% free throw shooter. Misses the second one. She averages 15 points and 13 rebounds per game, does Stabner as well. Smith got the rebound. She'll bring it up for the Bobcats. She goes left wing for Ward. Down to Verkston, who dribbles, turnaround shot. May have gotten hit on the arm on the way up. Air ball, rebound comes down to Stabner. She'll dribble it up. And she finds Wyke in the lane. Wyke leaves it in the corner. 3 is no good for Van Overshield. Weak side board is grabbed by Seamson, and she threw it over her head off the back of the backboard, and out of bounds, back over to the Bobcats. She was trying to save it, I believe, and just hit the back
Tried
of the
the
backboard.
no-look save, exactly.
Just looked back exasperated like, that looked really stupid, didn't it?
Does that count as a block for the Bob? That doesn't count as a block in the stats for the...
Right wing, Ward dribbles, picks it up, goes to Sheridan. Down in the corner they go for Smith. A 3, rattles it in. First bucket of the night for Smith. Inside 3.5 to go, that cuts it to 5. Dribbling is Seamson. Left wing for White, top of the key Stabler. Right side now, Van Overshield. Left wing pass, guarded by Burns with Seamson, top of the key for Henkel. Right wing, White, down right corner. Stabner almost lost it out of bounds, saves it into the backcourt, and not being able to save it in is Seamson in the backcourt as she stepped on the end line before she saved it back in. And I was wrong about Smith. She had already had a field goal. That was her second one. Yeah,
nice little lefty.
She's got 6 points. She also has a free throw, I believe. Did she have a free throw?
She did, yep.
Even in the backcourt now. Goes to the Ward on the left wing. Ward's pass is tipped right back at Ward. And now the ball is going to hit the end line or sideline, and we're going to get a whistle. They're going to say it's a foul on Seamson. She's got a, I can't believe that look on her face.
Wait, he called a...
Who did he call that on?
I thought I saw 14.
He did say 32. Okay.
32. Wow. Okay.
It didn't look like he put 32 up on his fingers. So Hamrick passes it into Burns. Burns goes to the floor, saves it out to Hamrick and out of bounds as it's a little too hot. I don't know what he did with his fingers there. I thought I saw a 1.
I know my numbers 1 to 10. I saw 14.
I'm good at flashcards.
Yep.
Stabner dribbles left, leaves on the wing now for Van Overshield. She'll dribble top of the key and hand off for White. She'll dribble and hand off left wing for Stabner. Tipped away. I believe that was Hamrick, and Even comes away with it. Smith now on the other end. Leaves for Even. And she pump faked and passed and picked up her pivot foot. Happy feet. Travel back over to Mitchell. 3M Brookings. They're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School dedicated to science and exploration. 3M Brookings works to improve your everyday life and ensures you are never more than 10 feet away from 3M technology. Good luck, Bobcats. Van Overshield in the backcourt. Left wing pass, Stabner. Stabner holds, now gets a pick. She'll dribble top of the key and leave for number 20, Degan. Now left wing to White. Pass inside is tipped away by Tess Burns. It was intended for Meyerink. Coming up with it is Van Overshield. She'll go to White. White dribbles in the lane and leaves for Meyerink, who has an easy bucket. 20-13, Kernels, 1:45 to go in the first half. Smith in the backcourt, she goes for Hamrick in the lane to Ward. Ward dribbles down the left side of the lane. Shot no good short. Rebound tipped out, chased down by Ward. She tips it away into the backcourt across half court, and touching it is going to be Hamrick. It's going to be an over and back call as no Kernel had touched it apparently. I want to say thanks to Century Business Products and Kyocera. They're your winning combination for the best copiers and printers in the area and are proud supporters of Brookings Bobcat Athletics. Go to CBP now and see how they are powering business technology. 20-13, Kernels lead, minute 30 to go. First half here. Inbounding is Stabner. And he gets the pass tipped away by Ward and tried to save it in. It hits the sideline. Stays with the Kernels. Degan to inbound. Sideline near half court. Gives it into Stabner. Stabner will have to bring it back across. He goes left wing. Leaves now for White. White dribbles in the backcourt. Bounces it top key to Van Overshield. She'll dribble down the right side of the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Degan for three. Nothing but net. Largest lead of the night is 10 for the Kernels. We've got a minute 10 to play in the first half. Left wing Ward dribbles to the corner. Picks it up. Passes on the wing for Sheridan. Back to Ward in the corner, left open, a three, no good. Ward is grabbed by Stabner. She'll dribble around, even. Now up to the left sideline. To the left elbow, kicks it in the corner. A three for White is good. 6 quick ones for the Kernels, and they lead by 13. We're inside a minute to go. Smith will bring it across. Pass left wing for Ward. She goes in the lane to Sheridan. Out right wing, 3, 4, Smith goes. She's got 9, her second three-pointer of the ball game. 30 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Picking it up deep in the backcourt of Stabner. Guarded by Sheridan. Pass tipped away by Smith, and she's going to be called for a touch foul. Man, she's been having an issue with the refs this year for some reason.
Hasn't
They've
been
calling
able,
some ticky-tack stuff.
Again, luckily that's only her second. With how many team fouls they have, that's their 10th, so it'll be the double bonus. But only 2 for Logan, 2 for Hamrick, 2 for Ward, 2 for Burns. So like I said, not really anybody quite in foul trouble yet. But it's still not the best foul there with the shot clock off, because now Mitchell will get 2 from the line.
And Buys will check in after this first free throw for Amari Ward. They'll leave Logan Smith out there. First free throw for White was no good.
And then again, Mitchell also 2 of 8 from the line, only 25%. So maybe going into the second half, the strategy is to get him into the bonus real quick and then just make him beat you at the line.
She missed them both, and we're going to get a whistle. It was a lane violation. They're going to say one more shot. And so that one will count as will not count. Just get another shot at it here. White, the lefty, at the line. Knocks that one down. So an 11-point lead. 19.9 to play. Smith will bring it up for the Bobcats. 15 on the clock. Picks up her dribble. And in a little bit of trouble here. Goes left wing for Even. Even dribbles in, goes in the corner. It's tipped away by Van Overshield. That was intended for Buys. And it will stay with the Bobcats. 7.6 on the clock here in this first half.
And I'm not falling for this play tonight. I think last time they got me 3, if not 4 times.
They just all go out near half court.
Yep.
They fan out near half court. It looks like they're going back to play defense. Logan Smith in the lane takes it between 3 defenders. She's going to be fouled on the shot. And the Mitchell bench incredulous, but she'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Try to bring it back to within single digits here right before half. Smith with 9 in the game, 2 3-pointers. And first free throw rolls around and drops for Logan Smith, a 70% free throw shooter coming in, and in double digits here in this first half. Averaging 15.6 points per game and hits both of these. She's got 11 in the first half, and it's a 9-point ball game with 3.7 to go. We'll see full court pressure by the Bobcats. Van Overshield will inbound. Gets it into Stabner. Stabner dribbles up left side, crosses over, gets by Buys, throws up the 30-footer, and leaves it short air ball right before halftime. 27-18 Mitchell as we head to the half here inside Bob Jostad Gym at Brookings High School. We'll take a 4-minute break. We'll be back with stats coming up next with Alec Johnson. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Bobcat fans, please direct your attention to the east basket for our subway shootout contest. In a moment, two contestants will have 35 seconds to make a layup, a free throw, and a three-point shot. If a contestant makes a layup, he or she will receive a beverage from the concession stand. If they sink a free throw, they will earn a $10 gift card. And if a contestant drains a three-point shot, he or she receives a Bobcat hoodie. And when a contestant makes all three shots, all BHS students sitting in the student section will receive a free 6-inch Subway sandwich. Our first contestant is Will Bauer. Will, are you ready? Is the clock ready? Okay, go. Yeah. Seconds. There we go. 10 seconds. Oh, we're going to try after. Way to go, Will. Congratulations. Our second contestant is Paige Stout. Paige, are you ready? Okay, go for it. There you go. 20 seconds. There it is. 10 seconds. Let's hear it for Paige. She's got 5 seconds left. Oh. Way to go, Paige. Thank you to both of our contestants for playing, and a special thanks to Subway and Village Square Mall for sponsoring tonight's contest. Brookings is pleased to be a community partner of Brookings School. Dedicated to science and exploration, 3M Brookings works to improve your everyday life and ensures you're never more than 10 feet away from 3M technology. Good luck, Bobcats. Century Business Products and Kia Sarah is a winning combination for the best copiers and printers in the area, and are proud supporters of Brookings Bobcat Athletics. Go to CBP now and see how we are powering business technology. please consider joining the Bobcat Backers. Backers help provide financial support to the Bobcat athletic teams. They provide scholarships, help with state tournaments, support future Bobcat athletes, and assist in providing funds to help with facility upgrades and other athletic needs. You can visit the Bobcat Backers website at www.bobcatbackers.com for more information. Starting for the second half of the Kernels, number 10 Hinkle, number 12 Overshield, number 14 Staker, 23 White, number 32 Simpson. And for the Bobcats, number 4 Sheridan, number 12 Kernels.
Network moments away from the start of the second half. Alec Johnson along with me, Barry Hine, here inside Bob Jostad Gym at Brookings High School. Thanks to Braden Byers for doing a great job holding us down back in the Brookings Radio Sports Network studio, as always, as well. Want to say thanks to Bose Construction, Anderson Insurance, Central Bank, Brookings Chiropractic, Stony Brook, Brookings Health System, Kubota, and Dakota Bank. So a low-scoring first half. And for the Bobcats, you got to think, well, we can't shoot any worse, so let's let them fly here in the second half. They had good looks, too.
Exactly. You can't, hopefully can't shoot worse. And again, thinking to how many times Mitchell got to the line due to the bonus and the double bonus. So really, you take care of the basketball a little better here for Brookings. We had 11 turnovers. And how quickly Mitchell got to the free throw line from those fouls. You know, kind of the three big things right there. If you make some shots, don't get them in the bonus, take care of the basketball. Seems simple enough, but if they do that, I really expect them to get back into this game.
We will have the ball to start the second half. Will the Bobcats going right to left from our vantage point here in the press box. Sheridan will inbound near half court, far sideline, gets it into Even. Macy Even will start the offense for Brookings. She gets a pick from Logan Smith, dribbles to the right wing, pass to Smith, left wing. She'll dribble now. Picks it up, goes right side for Hamrick. Hamrick goes in the lane for Smith, and she'll be knocked to the floor or tripped to the floor and loses the ball. Stabner comes away with it. All the way into the lane on the other end. A runner for Stabner will roll around and drop. And Mitchell draws first blood here in the second half. 29-18, they lead by 11. Hamrick to Even. Across the timeline to Smith as they break the press. Smith pulls up from the left wing, left open. Nothing but net for Logan Smith. Can't give her a look like that. She's got 14. And she cuts the lead back to 8. White gets it across to Seamson. Seamson finds a wide open Hinkle underneath the basket as the Kernels break the press and get an easy bucket. Back to a 10-point game. Sheridan passes right side to Smith. Smith gets the ball poked away by Stabner, looking for a foul call. Didn't get it. But the Bobcats keep the ball anyway. Even will receive the inbound pass. She'll bring it across. Pass left wing for Sheridan. Sheridan down in the corner. Ward will hoist a three, and she'll hit. And she cuts it to 7. Inside 7 to play in the third. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Pass is stolen by Ward. She'll take it into the lane, and the layup will go, and she'll be fouled. Stabner didn't like the call, but she'll be tagged with the foul. And Amari Ward just hit the 3 from the left corner, and she has a chance to get an old-fashioned 3 after the steal in the bucket.
I mean, those three things. Make your shots, take care of the basketball, no fouls. And so far, Brookings, they must have heard me on the mic or something, but they're taking it, cut it to a 5-point lead for the Kernels.
You should be a coach. Oh, wait, you are. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll have the free throw afterward. We will, you can see if it was a full or a 30. It was a 30. We'll keep it right here. A 30-second timeout. Want to remind you that timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. And yeah, they've so far really early here in the second half, they've knocked down their shots, haven't fouled, and picked up a foul now.
And like we said too, in the first half, kind of the same looks that they had. They were open looks. They weren't bad shots by any means. They just couldn't get anything to fall. And like you said, Logan Smith, she's started to heat up there in the second quarter. Starts just where she left off, knocked down her 3. Ward hit the 3 in the corner, and she's been playing amazing defense all game. She had the steal, and now a chance at an and 1 to make this a 4-point game.
It was 9 at half. Mitchell got the first bucket here in the second half to make it 11, and since then, Smith has hit a 3, Amari Ward's hit a 3, and she has a chance to finish off a 3-point play from the line here, does Ward. Free throw is no good. Rebound grab by Stabner. She'll dribble. And now reverses course as Ward cut off her advance up the left sideline. Now in the backcourt, Van Overshield directing traffic. 2-3 zone for the Bobcats. Right wing pass to White in the backcourt, Stabner. Stabner dribbles, kicks it in the corner. A 3 for Van Overshield, no good. Weak side board grab by Sheridan. Presses up ahead to Ward. Ward dribbles in for the block and may have gotten away with a push off, but she puts it up and in off the board. The Mitchell Kernels bench didn't like the no call. Stabner quickly up ahead to Seamson. Seamson tried to pass it across the lane. Stolen by Ward. She saves it in and now grabbed by Henko, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Back over to the Bobcats, trailing by 3. It's a one-possession game.
I could have sworn Amari was just underneath this hoop. And then before you know, I mean, she's...
Yeah, she was end-to-end really quick. And I couldn't see if that was a good no call or not. We didn't have a great angle at it.
I don't think so.
She did launch out of bounds, the defender, and then it was just a wide open layup.
Exactly,
after that.
and again, didn't really see a full arm extension, so I think that's just kind of one of those 50-50s. It's going to look bad. Mitchell's in, but it looks...
Smith gets it stolen away by Stabner. Stabner will be fouled by Amari Ward as she heads up to the other end. That's going to be 3 on Amari Ward. In the, I believe, the first of the half for the Bobcats here with 5:59 to go in this third quarter. We have got a ball game. Bobcats have come alive. Ward sits down and buys back in. Stabner leaves in the backcourt for White. Carson White passes left wing now for Meyerink. Meyerink dribbles, double team, pass tip. Now stolen by Buys, out ahead to Sheridan. Sheridan chases it down. She'll take it up, and she'll be fouled from behind as she went up for the shot. As going up to block it was White, but she got her on the hand. And it'll be 2 shots coming up for Gracie Sheridan.
And only White's first foul. And again, we saw, in the first half, 10 points. Played all 16 minutes, and again, might have came out once for only a few seconds. So for how much she's played here tonight, only 1 foul. That's big for the Kernels because she's also led their team in points so far tonight.
First free throw is good for Sheridan. She's a 67% free throw shooter, and she misses the second one. She's got 1 point now on the night. Rebound, fought for. Finally, it tips out to White, and the Kernels have it, bringing it up with Stabner. Stabner dribbles in to the right elbow area. Goes for Dagan. Dagan's pass is tipped away and stolen by Sheridan. Sheridan on the other end takes it up and puts it up. No good. Short. Rebound is grabbed by Sheridan. She goes out to Smith. Smith hoists from 3. No good. Weak side board. Grabbed, and we're going to get a foul against the Bobcats. We'll head to the other end after the rebound by Stabner. And that is going to go on Macy Even. And we've got 5:20 to go here. Macy Even picks up her second, the second foul of the half for the Bobcats. I want to say thanks to Avera Medical. They provide state-of-the-art medical care through highly trained physicians, experienced professional staff, and access to the entire Avera system. Full court pressure. White has it to Stabner. Stabner dribbles around, Even, passes up across the timeline to Dagan. Dagan picks it up at the right wing, back to Stabner. Stabner dribbles up on the wing, thought about the 3, to Dagan in the corner. Dagan dribbles into the backcourt, passes now to Van Overshield. And Overshield dribbles to the right wing, left open, and hoists a 3. No good, long rebound, grabbed by DeVergston. She'll give now for Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles it across the timeline, passing the backcourt, left side to Even. Even goes to Sheridan, left block, dribbles in, no good on the shot. In traffic, rebound by Stabner, and Mitchell has it back. Up ahead to Dagan on the right wing. Stabner now top of the key, calling out the play, goes left wing, and left open, Van Overshield again, and she'll knock this one down. Stretches the lead back out to 5 for Mitchell, and we're at 4.5 to play in the third. Even. Left wing pass for Hamrick. Hamrick picks up her dribble, goes across the lane, right side to Buys. Down in the corner now, right wing 3 for Even, no good. Rebound, hits the floor, and so do several players. We'll go to the possession arrow. There were 4 players fighting for it, 2 for either team. Buys and DeVergston there for the Bobcats. Meyerink was 1 and Dagan was the other for Mitchell. The arrow in favor of Mitchell. A lot of hustle here in the third quarter.
A lot of hustle, and again, you can see how tired Brookings has been from applying this full court pressure. They've been in that 2-3 zone, and the zone always has some positives, but at the same time, Mitchell has had wide open looks. So if you're going to be in the zone, the one thing you have to do is make sure you got those. It's going to be a push on Tess Burns.
And a foul away from the ball. Tess Burns. Her fouls tend to get noticed.
They do.
She's a strong girl. That's going to be her third or fourth?
Third.
Third of the half for the Bobcats so far. Tess will sit down quickly. She didn't get much time in there. And getting in there for the Bobcats is Logan Smith back in. And Seamson goes into Stabner and will get a foul on the passing bound. It's going to go on Kimber Bias. Do I dare make a prediction?
You're right.
And I got it right that time. Whew. First one, I believe, all night. First one on Kimber. Fourth of the half for the Bobcats. As they go deep in the backcourt, Van Overschelt thought about the 30-foot three, thought better of it to Stabner. Left wing now to White, to Van Overschelt. She goes down in the corner for Stabner. She drops it in for Meyerink, who had good position against Devergston, and she puts it in off the glass. Back to a 7-point lead for Mitchell. 3:50 to go in the third. Smith goes down in the corner for Bies. Bies dribbles, goes cross court, right wing for Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles to the free throw line, picks it up, goes right wing for Even. Even drops it into Devergston. Devergston's turnaround jumper is left short, no good, rebounded by Stabner. Stabner brings it up to the other end, all the way to the bucket. She got herself caught a little too far underneath the basket. Offensive rebound by Meyerink, and she's fouled on the putback, which is no good, but she'll go to the line for two.
And that right there, that's just too easy, going coast to coast all the way in. Potentially it was just a wide open layup, missed it. And not only that, then you give up an offensive rebound, foul, so now they get to the line for two. Those rebounds are just the things Brookings needs here to stay in this game. But luckily, first free throw was missed by Meyerink.
First foul for Devergston. Meyerink averages 5 points, 5 boards a game. 60% free throw shooter, misses that first one. 3:26 to go in the third. 7-point lead for the Kernels. Second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Hamrick, and she'll bring it up for the Bobcats. Hamrick passes right wing for Even. Even dribbles behind her back, pass in the backcourt, stolen away by Overshield. She's got a gift given to her. She'll dribble it up, drops it off to White, back to Van Overshield, and she'll be fouled by Even as she went up for the shot. And I think Van Overshield is, Lauren Van Overshield is going to lose her contact. She found it. Wow, it was on her face. I don't think it went to the floor. She popped it right back in. Looks like she's an old pro at that. Makes my eyes water watching it. So at the line, Van Overshield trying to stretch a 7-point lead. She misses the first one, does Lauren. She is a 43% free throw shooter. Avera Orthopedics, step up your game with Avera Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for Brookings High School athletics. Experts support your every move with technology, orthopedic care, and sports medicine. Make your move to Avera Orthopedics. Visit avera.org/orthopedics to learn more. Second free throw, no good for Van Overshield. The Bobcats get the rebound, rush up to the other end. It ends up with Logan Smith, and she puts it in off the board. Cuts it back to 5. Smith has 16. Left wing, Seamson dribbles into the backcourt to set the offense. Now goes left side to Van Overshield. Back to Seamson, right wing to White. White holding. She goes down in the corner for number 30, that is Maddie Kemp. Top of the key, Seamson dribbles, leaves now for Van Overshield, who's going to put up a deep three. May have gotten it blocked by Smith out there on the wing. Now it's Hamrick up ahead to Sheridan, and a wild pass behind Sheridan. She can't bring it in, and it goes off her fingers out of bounds, back over to Mitchell.
And you like to see the tempo, Brookings has. They get those rebounds and they go, but at the same time, probably wouldn't hurt them. They limit Mitchell to just one rebound, maybe slow it down a little bit. You're down 5. But again, easier said than done. You get those rebounds and you look ahead and you have a girl down there. It's easier to just launch it down there and hope for a layup.
Seamson drops it in the lane for Meyerink, and Meyerink gets it to climb in off of the side of the rim from the right side. It's back to a 7-point lead. Kernels break the press. Left wing, Hamrick dribbles, gets by Stabner, drops it in the lane, and kicked out of there by Devergston, and grabbed by Van Overshield, now stolen by Sheridan, and she'll dribble in and be fouled on the floor before the shot by, I believe, Van Overshield, who went to the floor. Looks like she's going to get up and be fine. And it went on Van Overshield. Her second, the third of the half for Mitchell. And the Bobcats will have it underneath. Amari Ward to inbound, right side. Looking in the lane, she goes in the backcourt, top of the key. Sheridan pump fakes, dribbles into the lane, pulls up from 10, no good. Rebound is saved in by Devergston, and almost to Hamrick, but it's tipped away from her by Seamson. It will stay with the Bobcats. 1:56 to go in this third quarter. Inbound is tipped away by Van Overshield, intended for Smith. First Bank and Trust, they're a proud sponsor of Bobcat Arts and Athletic Programs because they believe everyone should play hard and bank easy. Visit any of their 4 Brookings locations. Left wing, Smith goes cross court to Ward on the wing on the right side. She'll dribble top of the key, goes in the lane now for Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles down the lane, splits 2 defenders and puts it up and in off the glass. And now we're going to get a whistle. A travel against Simpson. It stays with the Bobcats. It goes right back to the Bobcats.
Again, that full court pressure just causing these turnovers for Mitchell. That's their 19th of the game. Makes it a 5-point game. A bucket here would be huge if you could try and make it a 1-possession game.
Mitchell was confused by the call. Simpson didn't think she traveled, and then Stabner was trying to take it out of bounds thinking there was a foul called, but it's with the Bobcats.
It's never a bad idea to try that. Just, hey, maybe the ref will give you the ball. You never know.
And now we get a foul call. That looks like a, I hate to
Sheridan.
say it, but that looks like a makeup call.
It was quick. Yeah, I didn't see what she...
Sheridan's second, 7th of the half for the Bobcats. Don't shoot on offensive fouls, though. White breaks the double team on the pressure, and up ahead she gets it to her teammate Mackenzie Peterson. Mackenzie Peterson's pass in the lane, tipped away and stolen by DeVergston, and the Bobcats have it back now with Amari Ward. Dribbling to the left wing, passes right side to Sheridan. In the lane for Hamrick. She dribbles, she'll be fouled. Before the pass off to a wide open DeVergston, that'll be a break for the Kernels, as that was an easy bucket for Brookings. Ivy Food Store, proud to be a friend of Brookings High School and to support Bobcat athletic teams, fine arts programs, and student organizations. 4th foul of the half for the Kernels. And went on Mackenzie Peterson, her first. Ward will inbound underneath, left side. Looking, and goes to Hamrick at the left elbow. Hamrick dribbles, goes in the corner for Ward. Out on the wing, Sheridan thought about the 3. Dribbles now to the top key. She will hoist. No good. Rebound is tipped by Even, taken away by Simpson, and now Stabner has it. She'll dribble it. She's going to be double teamed. Passes over it to Simpson, top of the key. Left wing pass to Peterson. She dropped it in the lane, and it was wide of her intended target, Meyerink, and Ward will come away with the steal. Up ahead to Smith. Smith in the lane, and she'll be fouled. Going to be a blocking foul call against Allison Meyerink. We'll stay with the Bobcats underneath. 55 seconds to play in this third quarter. That was on number 32, Addison's Addie Simpson picks up her third. 3 players there. The only one that fell down was Meyerink. 3 from the right wing goes for Smith. She's got 19 on the night. 45 seconds to go. They get it all the way up in the lane. Simpson can't hit the layup after breaking the press. And the rebound chased down in the far corner by Simpson. She can't save it in before it hits the end line. With that 3, Smith has the Bobcats within 2.
Exactly, and again, the front court pressure causing those turnovers. I think Mitchell's gotten away with a couple. Could have been layups, but still the pressure Brookings has been providing has made this a 2-point game now. A chance to tie it or possibly take the lead.
Even goes left side to Sheridan, down in the corner to Smith. She loses it, regains possession, dribbles in, and bounces it to Hamrick. Her turnaround jumper, no good, strong. Rebounded by Stabner. Shot clock is off. Stabner will be fouled in the backcourt. She'll shoot the front end at least of a 1-and-1 here. And it is going to go on Gracie Sheridan. It's the 3rd on Sheridan, the 8th of the half for the Bobcats. So 1-and-1 coming up here for Stabner. And she hits the first one, does Stabner. Averaging a double-double on the year, 15 points, 13 boards, a 56% free throw shooter. Let's say thanks to Kleitz Electric. They believe educational activities are an investment in our youth, and they're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Hamrick. Up ahead down to Smith. Smith in the backcourt. Pass left side for Even. Down in the corner. Ward for 3. No good. Weak side rebound is saved in by Buys, and now fought for right underneath the hoop. And they're going to say last touched, or rather touched by a Mitchell Kernel as they were touching out of bounds.
Excellent effort there by Bice to go in and grab that thing.
Simpson looks like she is hurt, coming off with tears. Not sure exactly what happened. We're going to have it hurt right away. Bouncing it in to Even was Smith, and it's stolen away, and now we'll get a jump ball call and a possession arrow in favor of the Bobcats, so they'll keep it, but they lose the arrow. 1.4 to play here as the Bobcats try to get it in and get a shot off right before the buzzer here. Buys to inbound. She goes in the backcourt. Ward dribbles and didn't realize how much time was left and won't get the shot off before the buzzer. Oh, we're going to get a foul. Foul call before the buzzer. It's going to go against Van Overshield. Mitchell Kernels' bench does not like it. No, they're calling it on White. He was pointing at Van Overshield, but he called it on White, and now White can't believe it. And that's going to be her second. That's the 6th of the half, so it shouldn't be a free throw.
They are going to send a shot. Push from behind when she went in for the layup.
Okay. The buzzer had sounded. All right.
And she hadn't got the shot off. Yeah, I mean, it was a good almost half second.
First free throw, no good for Ward.
After the horn went off.
Curious. 25% free throw shooter is Ward on the season. She misses that first one. It remains a 3-point game. She hits the second one. And Mitchell is going to be talking about that 1 point for a while because that was a curious decision by the referees. Called a foul. Maybe there's a couple tenths of a second left on the clock, and then to have them inbound it and go to the break because that shouldn't have been free throws.
No, if anything, they would have thought on the ground.
Yeah, on the ground. It's a curious call. But after 3, that's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 60-second break, a 2-point game. Mitchell with the lead, and it will be Mitchell ball to start the fourth quarter. When we come back, you're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Fourth quarter moments away here inside Bob Jostad Gym at Brookings High School with Alec Johnson. I'm Barry Hine. We appreciate you joining us for Friday Night Hoops. Braden Byers back in the Brookings Radio Sports Network studio. Kernels with the ball to start the fourth. White on the wing. Left side goes in the backcourt to Van Overshield. Back to White. She'll dribble and leave in the corner for Stabner. Stabner dribbles baseline. Drops it off to Meyerink, who just loses it. Taken away by Byers, and she'll dribble it up to the other end. Top of the key to Smith. Picks it up, goes left corner for Even, who wanted to shoot it, thought better of it. Dangerous pass in the lane, tipped away by Stabner, and White comes away with a steal. Now bringing it across is going to be Seamson. Good to see her back out there after being hurt in the third quarter. White, top of the key, right wing pass to Van Overshield. Back to White, left wing pass, Stabner. Back to White, right wing, Van Overshield. Top of the key to White, back to Stabner, left wing, down in the corner. Seamson, an 18-footer, no good, weak side board, grabbed by Hamrick, and she'll dribble it up for Brookings. Hamrick crosses the timeline, goes on the right wing. Splits 2 defenders, takes it up, and puts it in, and gets the blocking foul call, and she'll have a chance to finish it off from the stripe. Will Hamrick. Sophia Hamrick. Yeah, after the rebound, she took it end to end. And then split 2 defenders with a dribble, took it into traffic, and ties up the game with that bucket. And the Bobcats can take the lead with this free throw. Gracie Sheridan checks in. Sitting down will be Logan Smith.
And Seamson's fourth, I believe.
Hamrick at the free throw line. Her free throw is no good. She's a 57% free throw shooter. Stabner dribbling it, almost stepped out of bounds and saves it in. And now Ward ties it up with Meyerink, and we'll go to the possession arrow. The Bobcats will get it. Coach Brooks getting vocal down there, not appreciating how the reffing has gone.
And starting to get a little physical, a little chippy. I mean, tie game, 7 minutes left. Both teams, like we said, could really use this win. So kind of expect this for the last 6 minutes and 58 seconds.
Inbound pass is tipped by Mitchell Kernel. I believe it was Dagan who got a hand on it, and then Hamrick got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. So Mitchell gets it back. White goes to Stabner. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Stabner passes over a double team. It's tipped, but it finds its way rather to Dagan. On the backcourt, they go to Stabner. Left wing to White. The lefty puts up a 3. No good. Long board grabbed by Ward, and she'll bring it up. Guarded by Van Overshield. Now dribbles top of the key to Ward. She goes left wing, passes tip Chasing it down is Bai. She's in the lane and gets it blocked on the way up in traffic. Rebound by Hamrick. Her putback is blocked by Stabner. Stabner comes up with a loose ball. She passes over a double team to Meyerink. Now to Van Overshield that gets it stolen from behind by Hamrick. And Hamrick will be fouled by Stabner. And Stabner doesn't like the call, but she'll be tagged with that foul. Got a little frenzied there.
Exactly, and I think Brookings caught a little break there. I think they had 4 girls. I don't know if it was on White or whoever was in the corner with it. Kind of had 4 girls going for a steal. Mitchell had 2 girls back on this end, but the quadruple team just didn't allow her to make a pass down court. So I guess
high risk, high reward
exactly.
defense. Yeah. So it's tied up again, or still rather. Hamrick at the line again. The first free throw this time is good. So gives the Bobcats their, I believe, first lead of the ball game. 40-39 with 6:24 to go here in regulation. Hamrick's second free throw is good. Hamrick's got 6 on the night, and it's a 2-point edge for the Bobcats. Full court pressure. Van Overshield around a double team. Gets it to Stabner. Stabner guarded by Even, and she'll be fouled by Macy Even. And that is going to be the 4th on Macy Even. And we'll go down to the other end and shoot free throws. So that's the 9th of the half for the Bobcats. So the last one to give before they're in the double bonus, but 1-1 coming up for Stabner. I want to say thanks to Century 21 Krogman and Company. They back all Bobcat athletics and activities. Let their team of agents be the home team advantage for all your real estate needs. Find them at century21brookings.com and go Bobcats. First free throw is good for Stabner. She's got 7 on the night, and the Kernels back within 1 here. Second free throw is good. 8 for Stabner. We're tied up at 41, 6:15 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Sheridan passes left wing for Buys. In the lane for Hamrick. She dribbles, takes it up strong, and it goes high into the air and comes back down straight through. A 2-point lead for the Bobcats. Stabner up ahead, right side for Degan. Degan chases it down in the corner, saves it into White. Now on the wing to Van Overshield. Back to White. A corner 3. It rolls around, almost dropped, no good, rebounded. In the lane, though, by Henkel. She dribbles it out and goes to Degan on the wing. Top of the key to White. Left side for Van Overshield. Goes cross court, stolen by Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles up left side and dribbles into the lane, all the way to the basket. No good on the layup, over the top of White, and on the rebound, Sheridan falls to her backside, and she'll travel and give it back over to Mitchell. Full court pressure by the Bobcats set up.
And again, Mitchell getting good looks down here. That's the tough thing about that zone, is you're obviously not assigned to one person, but just kind of one area, as Mitchell has a 3-on-2. Good defense by Tess Burns there.
Henkel lost it off of Burns to White, top of the key. 3 rolls in off the front of the rim for Stabner over Sheridan. And the Kernels back up by 1. 11 on the night now for Stabner. To go along with 11 boards. Averages a double-double. She's got one here tonight. Pass right wing from Smith to Sheridan. Sheridan, it was a little outside, but she could have come up with it, just couldn't get her hands around it, and it goes out of bounds. Back over to Mitchell. Van Overshield will jog it up for the Kernels. We approach 5 to play. Kernels with a 1-point lead. This has turned into a heck of a ball game. Left wing in the backcourt. Degan passes tipped by Sheridan. Comes all the way cross court, and it will stay with Mitchell with 5:01 to play. Meyerink checks back in. Sitting down is going to be Henkel for the Mitchell Kernels. Van Overshield will start things off here as we tick inside 5. Now she'll hand off to Stabner to start the offense. 2-3 zone for Bobcats. Pass left side to Degan. Top of the key, Stabner. Back to Degan, who didn't see it. Now chasing it down on the far baseline is going to be White, and she'll be fouled by Hamrick, who didn't like the call. Looked like she bodied her out of bounds a little bit, though. White fell out of bounds and had to save it in. That's 3 on Hamrick. That's the 10th of the half for the Bobcats, so they will be in the double bonus here on out. White's first free throw is good. White has 11 on the night now as well. I want to say thanks to 3M Brookings. They're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School dedicated to science and exploration. 3M Brookings works to improve your everyday life and ensures you are never more than 10 feet away from 3M technology. Good luck, Bobcats. The free throw no good, but the Kernels get an offensive board. Right side, Stabner leaves for Van Overshield. Back to Stabner on the way. To Van Overshield. She'll dribble, goes right side to Stabner. Stabner dribbles baseline, pass cross court left side. White down in the corner for Dagan. Pump fakes, dribbles in the backcourt. White goes all the way in the right corner. 3 for Stabner, no good. Rebound comes out to Sheridan. She'll bring it up to the other end. And she'll wait now and go in the corner for Smith. Smith pump fakes, dribbles in the lane, and gets it tipped away. She goes to the floor. The ball pinballs out of bounds off of Dagan for Mitchell, and will stay with the Bobcats. Tess Burns will sit back down. She got a quick stint in there. On the floor for the Bobcats, Ward to inbound, DeVergston, Hamrick, Sheridan, and Smith on the floor. Ward inbounds in the lane for Hamrick, who puts it up and then off the board and ties it up. Just found a soft spot in that defense and gets an easy bucket. Stabner brings it across for Mitchell. Pass right side for Van Overshield. Down in the corner, Seamson. Seamson dribbles into the backcourt. Pass top of the key for Van Overshield. Back to Seamson on the wing. On the baseline, 18 feet away, Stabner goes cross court left corner. 3 for White. No good. Weak side board. Grabbed by Schmidt. She came down on the ankle, I believe, of Stabner, on the foot of Stabner, and rolled her left ankle. And those are painful. And then Schmidt just loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Didn't they? I don't think it was a foul. Just
No, I
happens
think
sometimes
she
you come
just,
down on
like you said,
somebody's
came
foot.
down, rolled the ankle, and I don't know if there's much worse of an injury than you just roll that ankle.
It's awful. The thing is, usually it's pretty quick. You can get up, walk it off, and a couple minutes later you're fine.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it is super painful in the moment. There's no doubt about it. And it looks like she's going to get up, walk it off. She'll take probably a bit of a break here. And it looks like it's her left ankle. Put a little pressure on it, pretty good pressure on it. She looks like she's going to be fine. Those do hurt, though. And I believe it's Mitchell ball. And she just lost it on bounds. It will be the Kernels ball, yep. 3:43 to go. We're tied up at 45 apiece. Seamson to inbound underneath, left side, or right side, excuse me. She goes in the right wing, and the pass too tall for Van Overshield, out of bounds. Back over to the Bobcats. Sheridan will bring it across. And passes right wing. Zone for Mitchell. They get to the right elbow for Hamrick, and she takes it into the lane. She'll be fouled and go to the hardwood. Now she'll go to the free throw line.
And I think she did get away with a couple steps. One of those things, she turned, moved right, then went back left. Coach Brooks was also very upset with that, but hey, they didn't call it then.
Lauren Van Overshield picks up her third. Hamrick at the line, front end of the 1-on-1, no good. Rebound is tipped out. Now grabbed by Seamson, and she turned into Macy Even. She's going to take a step and travel and give it back over to the Bobcats. Nice job by Even, not giving her much room to work with when she turned to dribble.
27th turnover for the Kernels.
And they get in right elbow to Even. She goes out on the wing for Hamrick, who pump fakes, gets the defender to fly by, dribbles in, drops it off for the Bergston. Shot is blocked, and on the carom, it's going to go off of Hamrick, back over to Mitchell. 3:25 to play. We're all knotted up at 45s. Van Overshield will bring it across for Mitchell, looking over to Coach Brooks quickly for some instruction. Gets it to Seamsman. Seamsman, left wing 3, no good for the lefty. Seamson, excuse me. Now up ahead, Hamrick goes to Sheridan. Sheridan goes in the lane for the Bergston. Too tall. Chased down in the left corner by Even. She goes out to Ward. Ward dribbles to the wing. Puts up a 3. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Stabner. And she'll bring it up for Mitchell. Inside 3 to play. Stabner dribbles right wing. Leaves for White. In the backcourt, Van Overshield. He goes left wing for Seamson. Seamson goes down in the corner for White. White dribbles baseline, drops it underneath to Stabner, who finds Van Overshield. No good on the shot. Excuse me, that's Meyerink. Gets her own rebound, does Allison Meyerink, and she puts it in, and Coach Brooks cannot believe they didn't get a foul call on the putback. But it'll go back to the other end. Brooks' voice is going to be hoarse tomorrow just from yelling at the refs. Sheridan pass inside, tipped away and stolen by Seamson, and now Hamrick will pick up the foul. That's going to be the 4th, I believe, on Hamrick.
And that's one of those fouls, too. Not only is Mitchell in the double bonus, it's Hamrick's 4th, and she's had such a good quarter, 2 fourths, 8 points this quarter, so she's not one Brookings can afford to lose. But 80 feet away from the hoops, probably not the best foul, And again, that's something Brookings has been doing all night, is applying that pressure as the first one is missed. But in this situation, when you're only down 2 with 2:26 left to go, probably want to give your defender a little space so you're not picking up fouls like that.
Seamson hits the second one. It's a 3-point ball game. Timeout by head coach Dave Brooks for the Mitchell Kernels, a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. 3-point game, the Mitchell Kernels lead. It will be the Bobcats ball out of the timeout. We've got 2:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. And this has turned into one heck of a ball game, Alec Johnson.
Exactly, and we said that at half too. If Brookings could make some of those open shots that they had in the first half, they were going to get back in it. And their quarter started hot. Logan Smith had a couple threes. Amari Ward had the three, forced some turnovers, and just like that, they got back into the game. But now those fouls and those turnovers have crept up on them, hence the 3-point deficit. Mitchell in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Good thing for Brookings, Mitchell as well has 9 team fouls, so Brookings will find themselves at the free throw line. And one thing too that Brookings can hopefully, for how many times Mitchell will get to the line, 8 of 21 on the night from the stripe, 38%. It's been one of their Achilles heels this season is the free throw line, but now it's their chance to kind of prove they can make them when they count.
Out of the timeout, it will be Bobcats basketball. I want to say thanks to Century Business Products and Kyocera. They're your winning combination for the best copiers and printers in the area, and they're proud supporters of Brookings Bobcat Athletics. Go to CBP now and see how they are powering business technology. Kernels fall into a zone defense, half court. Logan Smith goes right side for even. Down in the corner, Sheridan. Down in the backcourt to Ward. Ward holds, dribbles, and gets by the defenders and puts up a tough scoop shot short. Rebound tipped out, grabbed by Ward out on the left wing. And got 15 on the clock as that didn't hit the rim. Sheridan at the free throw line, kicks it out right wing. 3 for Smith, no good. Long rebound grab by Ward. And the Kernels wanted a foul and nothing called. Now Hamrick has it right baseline. We're going to get a whistle against Allison Meyerink. And the Kernels bench is just incredulous. They wanted a foul as Ward went hard for that rebound and knocked a player to the floor. Looked like incidental contact.
I was going to say, I don't think that was a foul. She did get the rebound, but yes, with how far the Kernel defender went, it definitely looked like a foul, but Ward went and got the rebound herself. Like you said, it was just kind of that incidental contact. She flew one way, but it wasn't like Ward went and stole it or pushed her. I think she just, a little extra hustle, got the ball.
That free throw puts them in the double bonus, so 2 free throws for Hamrick. She misses the first one. And sitting down is going to be Macy even as Kimber Byes checks back in. Remains a 3-point ball game. Hamrick at the stripe. She's got 10 points on the night. Has had that good second half, as you heard Alec Johnson say. And the second free throw rolls around and drops down and cuts it back to 2. Inside 2 to play in this fourth quarter. The Kernels lead by 2 and they've got the ball. Left side of the backcourt, White goes cross court right side for Van Overshield. Down in the corner for Stabner. Stabner holds. Back to Van Overshield. Full dribble, goes in the backcourt for White. White loses the ball, tipped away by Ward, chased down by Seamson. Van Overshield now picks it up, goes to Seamson, left wing, White. Pump fakes, dribbles baseline, throws up a tough runner, no good. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple. It's going to go against Kimber Byes, who is not happy about it, but it is going to go against her nonetheless.
Crazy how many times the players aren't happy when the foul's called on them.
Yeah, second on Byes. It was on the shot. It would have been 2 even if they weren't in the double bonus. First free throw, no good for White. That's a big miss for the Bobcats, as it will stay a 1-possession game no matter whether the second free throw goes in or not. Byes sits down. Back in Macy even, as Coach McLagan may be playing the offense-defense game here down the stretch. Second free throw is good for White, and it's a 3-point game. 1:28 to go. Sheridan brings it up to the Bobcats. They trail by 3. She goes right side in the backcourt for Smith. Smith goes in the lane for Even, who dribbles, puts it up and in as she had wide open shot in the lane as Smith, good eyes, found her from the right wing in the center of the lane. She takes a dribble and it's an easy bucket. We've got a full timeout on the court. It's a 1-point game. Mitchell has the lead and they'll have the ball when we come back from the timeout with 1:15 to play. We will take a 30-second break. Timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Smile, but don't wait. Flex and Cafeteria Finance are renewing, making now the best time to come see interest-free financing, flexible, affordable fees. Your initial consultation is free, so schedule today at VanLakenOrtho.com. Getting a beautiful, confident smile is one resolution worth keeping. Visit VanLakenOrtho.com today and live life smiling.
got a timeout on the floor, and the Bobcats trailing by 1 here, 49-48. And it will be Bobcats ball. Out of the timeout as the Kernels just shot free throws. Smith leading the way with 19 here for the Bobcats. Double-double for Stabner on the other side, 11 points, 13 rebounds. They're led in points, though, by White, who has a dozen. I'm sorry, the Kernels ball out of the timeout. They just got that bucket by Macy Even, so that made it a 1-point game. Stabner bringing it up, and slaloming defenders. Gets right wing, now right baseline, underneath the basket, kicks it in the left corner. Seamson for three, a high arching shot, no good. Weak side board grab by Hamrick. Hamrick dribbling it up, and goes left side of the lane, block area to Sheridan. She'll kick it out on the wing for Even, who pump faked and travels before taking that dribble. She does that fairly regularly. You know, Coach McCleggan trying to get her on her about that a little bit, but she turns it back over. A little eager to take that dribble once you
had it for sure once. I think a couple times in the first half too. She just gets that defender to go, has an open shot, just has the happy feet, resulting in that travel.
We're going to get a timeout before the 5-second call. Head Coach Brooks from the bench calls a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Timeout by the Kernels. It'll be their ball out of the timeout. They lead by 1. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bob Jostad Gymnasium at Brookings High School. Along with Alec Johnson, I'm Barry Hine. We appreciate you joining us for Friday Night Hoops. It's been a good one here tonight. Thanks to Braden Byers back in the Brookings Radio Sports Network studio for engineering and doing a great job back there as well. So 56.2 on the clock, 49-48 Kernels. Both teams in the double bonus. And this has just turned into one heck of a ball game here. Been a fun one.
And we kind of said that before the game on paper. Both teams very similar, and it has been all night. Both teams hit 17 shots from the field. Both teams 9 free throws, 5 and 6 threes respectively. I mean, we're in for a very good finish.
Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Stabner is going to be fouled by Smith on the Bobcats end of the court, and Logan looks over to the coach, said, I thought we were supposed to foul, and Coach McCleggan said, no, I didn't want you to do that yet. Straight up defense, but they are down by 1 with less than a minute to go. Worst things have happened. Stabner at the line. She misses the first one, so she misses another one. Logan will be like, see, Coach, I told you.
Exactly.
But it'll be a one-possession game in either case as the Kernels lead by 1. Second free throw for Stabner is no good. Long rebound grab by Byes. Up ahead to Smith. Smith dribbles down the right side of the lane, takes it up and puts it in. 21 for Schmidt and the Bobcats up by 1. Stabner dribbling through a double team, almost loses the ball and almost got her over and back, but didn't get all the way over the half-court stripe. Dribbles to the elbow, kicks it in the corner to Seamson. Left side on the wing for White. Cross-court pass right side for Van Overshield. Down on the baseline for Stabner, who found Meyerink right underneath. Over a double team that left Meyerink open, and she has an easy bucket. Kernels back up by 1. Shot clock is off. 20 to play. Right wing pass to Ward. And timeout by Coach McCleggan from the bench. He wants to talk it over, what they want to do with this possibly final possession. Bobcats trail by 1. 17.5 seconds on the game clock here. And the Bobcats try to draw up a play to get them the lead on this possession. We'll find out what they do when we come back in 30 seconds. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Pints and Courts, I'd throw my vote behind the pork tacos as well. Tremendous.
Burgers
absolutely
good
tremendous.
too.
And
They've
their
got
burgers are all good, yeah.
and a free little mini cupcake you get at the end of your meal too. It's
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun place. We thank them for being a sponsor. 17.5 seconds on the clock here. Bobcats ball out of the timeout. They trail by 1.
Do you hold it for last shot?
I don't know. I
think with how poorly Mitchell is shooting free throws, you try and get not a quick shot, but
pretty
you're not hurt.
Yeah, don't run it
fouling
out.
them.
I think that's probably a good call. They get into Smith right wing, back to Sheridan. Now to Smith. 13, 12. Smith picks up her dribble, goes back to Sheridan. Right side in the backcourt. So dribble, picks it up, and she travels to Tracy Sheridan. She didn't like the call, but they got that right. She did take an extra step, and it goes back over to Mitchell. So they're gonna have to try to steal on the inbound pass and foul if they don't get the steal. 7.9 on the clock. Seams into inbound on the far sideline. She gets it into Stabner, and Buys chases down, tried to steal the ball. Good idea, and she gets called for the foul. Kimber Buys picks up her third. And the double bonus, so Stabner will shoot 2 free throws, and no matter what, again, if she hits them both, it's still a 1-possession game, as they're up by 1 right now. We have had fun inside Bob Jostad Gym tonight. Low-scoring first half for the Bobcats, as what did they have going in? 18 points at half.
Yeah, yep. 27-18.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy a bucket. They turned it on here in the second half.
32-point second half so far. First of 2 for Stabner is good. She has now got a dozen points on the night to go with 13 boards. So we've got a timeout by Coach McClagan to freeze the free throw shooter with 6.2 to go, and also probably to draw up a play after they get the ball back. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 6.2 to go, and now a 2-point lead for the Mitchell Kernels, 52-50, and a free throw to go yet for Stabner out of the timeout for the Mitchell Kernels. Timeouts, I want to remind you, timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings.
And that was Brookings' last timeout. So again, that's something you have to be telling your girls right now, because if this free throw's made, 5 seconds to get it in, and that 5 seconds seems rather quickly when it's a 2-point game and you have to get it in. So as long as they know, hey, no more timeouts, free throws made, you have to get it in.
Yeah.
Then you got 6 seconds to tie it.
Yeah,
or possibly win it, depending on what the free throw is.
Yeah, a couple different scenarios to plan for. If she makes the free throw, you're going to have to shoot a 3. If she doesn't, you could still get a 2. So you got to make sure your players are aware of that. So a lot to talk about in that timeout for the Bobcats. Second free throw for Stabner can make it a 3-point game. And she misses it. Rebound is tipped and grabbed by Even, and she's going to travel and give it right back to Mitchell. So the Bobcats are going to have to try to steal it again here. And if they can't, to foul immediately and hope that they miss at least 1. Buys back in, sitting down is going to be Hamrick for the Bobcats. So they're going to try to double team. They get into Stabner. She's in the backcourt, quickly fouled by Macy Even with 2.1 to go. So Stabner can ice it if she hits both free throws, but if she misses one of these, the Bobcats are only going to have 2.1 seconds to get it down court and get a shot up.
And wouldn't that be the story of the night? Mitchell struggling from the line. They're 10 of 27, 52% on the year right now. They do have a chance, like you had said, to pretty much put it away, but you got to make them both.
Stabner, a 56% free throw shooter coming into the game. Won 1 for 2 last trip and will not make the first one here. So it will be a 1-possession game. The Bobcats are going to have to.
You almost hope for a make so you can get full speed behind. A miss catch, you're going to have to turn and throw. It's tough.
And it's missed. Rebounded by Hammer. Gets it out to Logan Smith. He doesn't get it off. She heaves it up to the other end. It would have been well short anyway. But it's a heck of a ball game. The Bobcats are just going to come up a little bit short. 52-50 is going to be the final. That's a tough break for the Bobcats. They fought hard in that second half, as we mentioned. Just 18 points at halftime. Come out and score 32 in the second half, but lose 52-50 to Mitchell. The Kernels come on the road and get a win. With the win, the Kernels improved to 500. They're 3-3 now on the year. With the loss, the Bobcats fall to 1-5. We will take a break. We'll talk with head coach, I believe, here in just a bit, head coach Mitch McClagan for the Bobcats here during the postgame show in just a little while. Before that, we'll take a look at stats. When we come back, we'll take a 4-minute break and we'll look at stats here in the postgame. You're listening to Bobcats basketball